The moment you share a password with someone else, you risk losing control of your data. Most business owners don't think about this until an employee or a contractor leaves. But the real risk isn't security hacks, it's not knowing who can still log in to all of your apps. In this video, I'm going to show you how to safely share your passwords so you finally feel in control of your business. Hello everyone, Scott Friesen here at Simpletivity, helping you to simplify your tools and take back control. Now, there's a very good chance that you're already using a service such as LastPass. It makes things so much easier when it comes to logging into all of our platforms, all of our software, and not having to remember all of our secure passwords. However, when it comes to managing a team, even a small team, you want something more secure, something that you have more control over and know exactly who has access to what, whether they're a new employee, whether they are moving to a different role, or just need access to something else. So with that in mind, we are taking a look at Passbolt. Passbolt is an open source password and secret manager, which is super easy to use and straightforward to set up. So let me give you a quick tour. Here I am within my Passbolt account, and I have an awful lot of passwords, an awful lot of websites, software as a service, an awful lot of platforms that not only I use, but I may want to give access to, whether that's a team member or perhaps a freelancer or a contractor. But I don't want to just go ahead and copy this particular password and send it to them via email or in a direct message. Now I'm giving up complete control of that account. It's not secure, and please tell me that you're no longer managing passwords within a spreadsheet. With Passbolt, all that you and others need to do is install a simple browser extension so that whenever you go to a particular website and you've shared it with the appropriate person, they can click on this little icon. Yes, I'm going to use Martin's login. There's the username and password, and then I can go ahead and log into this website. And if I haven't given someone access to that site, well, then they can't access it under those credentials. Now, taking a bit of a deeper dive into the Passbolt platform, let's look at how we can edit and see all of the appropriate information for a particular login. I'm going to select this one here, UV Desk, as an example. And on the right-hand side, I have all of the relevant details. Here is the username, here is the password, and here is the URL, which I'm just one click away from getting right into that particular site. Now, of course, I can reveal that password here if I want to double check it. I like some of the other helpful features here. You'll notice that both the numbers and the special characters are displayed in a different color. I think that's very helpful to see the difference between the number 1, a lowercase l, or a capital I. They all look very, very similar. So we can see that here as well. But Passbolt goes one step further. You can also include the TOTP information here. Now, you may not be as familiar with that acronym, but I'm sure you're familiar with a screen such as this. TOTP stands for time-based one-time password. And whether you use Google Authenticator or some other authenticator app, this is becoming the security standard for most of our sites. You will have such an app on your mobile device, which will give you typically a 6-digit number, which will change every 30 seconds to make sure that it is only giving access to the appropriate users. Well, what do you do when you're sharing passwords? Do you have to text someone? What is the number right now so I can enter it in? No, you can authenticate here as well. So you can see if I want to reveal this TOTP number, this 6 digits is going to be good for about another second, and then it's going to change. So even if someone has the username and password, they may still need that authenticator number. Passbolt solves that problem. It gives you access to it right here as well. Now, down below that, we have a note section, sometimes referred to as a secret section, because you can see that everything is masked or blanked out right now. But I can go ahead and show this, and this can be a great place to store sensitive information related to that website or related to that platform. So it could be backup codes or recovery information. It could be specific instructions like ask for tier 2 if you're calling support, API keys or license keys, a variety of different things that you don't want to make available freely to someone else. You don't want to include into a spreadsheet. You can securely track that here as well. Now, down below, we've got a few other ways in which we can both tag and add comments. We can have a full discussion here as well, maybe request access from someone, but you can also see whom this password has been shared with. In this example, it is just me, but I can quickly add other team members if I want as well. For example, I'm going to hit this share button, and for this particular resource, I can quickly start to type in someone's name, and I can say, yes, I want to give Vanessa access to this website and these credentials as well, or I can create my own team. So maybe I want to make sure that my 2 admin members have access to certain resources or certain websites as well. When they are no longer a member of that admin team, I can have the confidence knowing that they will no longer have access to any of those credentials. So you can either create groups or you can assign things on a site-by-site basis. Lastly, you can also create as many different folders as you like. So for example, here I have a CRM folder. I've got 4 different resources that I need to give access to. If I want to give an individual or a group access to just that folder, I can take it away or grant it as needed. So everything stays very organized. I can rest assured that I'm only giving access to those whom need it. And then back in the activity view or the individual resource view here, you can actually view that activity as well. So you can see who has logged in last. You can see who has viewed the secret item last, when it was created or updated. So you can see a full history of all of those passwords, all of those logins as well. Now, when it comes to implementing Passbolt for yourself, you've got 2 options. You can use it absolutely free if you want to self-host Passbolt on your own server. You get the community version, which is free forever. Remember, for some businesses, self-hosting is not only the preferred method because of cost, it can be the preferred method because of security. You own those servers, you manage those servers. However, if you would like Passbolt to host it for you, they have that option here as well. Pricing starts at just $4.90 per month per user. So if you are looking for a safe, secure, and simple way to share passwords, go to passbolt.com and get started for free. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and remember, you deserve to work without feeling overwhelmed.